Hey guys, so I just wanted to jump on and show you how to link some things. I don't remember how much I touched on the first one, but just to give you an idea with some certain things. Um, this is just kind of my one that I've been playing around with, and it's going to totally change because this is just like my first draft and things like that. But um, so I remember in the first one I did show you guys that if you go into settings and then your navigation tab, and if you dropped all this stuff down here so the kids couldn't get to it, but if you drag them all down here, kids won't be able to see it on this side, except for well, basically what this means is like if they tried to somehow, even if you linked, um, if you didn't want it on the side, you pushed it down here. So the reason I'm bringing you to this is because I wanted to show you that if you linked, if you went in and you chose, let me show you. Sorry to, but okay, so if I went in here and I wanted to link my modules somewhere, like in the press start. I have something already there. I'm not going to really change it. But if I wanted to change that link and I wanted this to be like my modules, I could always go over here to links and then just go down and choose modules. Okay. And, or if I go into the modules, I could do it. Well, I want it to actually pick the module that I wanted to start on, because if they just go to click the generic modules page, like this, let me show you. So if you just copied this link that's up here and linked that, it's going to take them to this page. However, because you pulled that down so they don't have access over here, they wouldn't be able to have access to this. It would just push them to their home page. Okay, so, and I don't really want them to have access to all of my modules anyways at one time. Like, I think that's a little bit too much. Instead, I prefer, like, okay, it's going to take them just straight to their first one. As you can see, I've started naming some of mine like gaming, like level 1, level 2, things like that. But so what you want to do is you want to actually link it to the first module or things like that. And actually, I believe that I have mine linked straight to the very first page, the introduction. Okay, so mine is linked straight to this first page that I have here on the outside button. I'll just make sure. Yep. So mine takes them just right here instead of taking them through all of the module that you see. So what I also wanted to show you is how to change some of the other things. Okay, so ways that you can do this. My grades is set up. Grades is one of those that even you drug it down so that they can't see it. It is one of those that says it it says in the settings for it that it can be hidden, but it still has to be accessible. So kids can always get to their grades. So the grades is just automatically set up. If you go down to course navigation, I picked grades and that's where it's linked. Okay, so that's how you easily can do things. I also have for calendar, you can do the same thing. So if you want it to go to your calendar, this is not going to be on it though. You actually have to go out save. If you go to your calendar and then copy that and then go into your courses, come on, click on your calendar and click link and then just paste that right on in. And so that's how you link that one. Same thing, syllabus, you can click on it if you want it to connect to the syllabus here. If you do your syllabus, which is probably what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in like Google Docs and just connect it there. I kind of like the Bitmoji classrooms just for fun. I did do a Bitmoji classroom to go to here. I can get out and show you that. So I just basically made a page and I embedded. If you want to know this, I didn't figure a lot of the secondary wanted to know this, but if you want to learn how to make a Bitmoji classroom and how to embed it like this into your Canvas, I can show you how to make that page. But what's kind of awesome with this is I can just go into here. I just go into my slide, and actually I'll show you guys. Why not? Get to see all my crazy stuff that I have in my slides. That's not my... There we go. So my home page basically is made, or not my home page, I ended up making it just my get to know me page, but I made it in here. I can put links on it if I want to, which I'm probably only going to do links to having little information, like a side thing about my family, like I'm going to do a Google page about my family, what I do outside of school, a few of my favorite things like that, like a get to know me page that's linked to these types of things. And what's really cool is when I change it in here, so I kind of show you, if I just type in, click here, and yes, I am in Google Slides, the way I have it embedded is once I change it here, if you refresh, it changes automatically in here. So that is one of the bonus things about here. These not the greatest for screen readers, I don't think. So that's kind of why I changed my home page around instead of doing something like this. But that is how I kind of have that. Let me go back to home. The contact me, I think this is a big one too, that you probably want to know. Oops, I didn't want to do that quite yet. So for the contact me, if you want them to be able to click it and it goes straight to sending you a message in Canvas, you need to go down and click people, and then on you, I want to say, no, click on you. And over here it gives you this send message. Instead of clicking on the send message, if you right click it, or if you're on your Mac, you can just hit control click, and it'll give you these options, and you want to copy the link address and then go back to your page, edit, click on the contact me and link, and paste that on in. Insert your link. Hopefully it works like I want it to. So then they can click contact me and it goes right to there. It's kind of awesome. So another thing, I was going to show you this. So I made a page. It just might be something that you might be interested in. I'm going to do like a weekly guide that just has a lot of everything, because I want several ways that the kids can get basically the same information. So I'm going to be creating a weekly guide. I saw somebody do this and I really liked it. So it's just going to be a running one, just kind of like our agendas that we have at Lanphier, where like I'll probably put in another row right up on top with the week's dates, or like week 1 on it or something like that, and then I can just type in, when I edit, I can type in objectives, class. I could put links in here too, so other links, just for another way that kids can get to what they need. So this is a really good idea for that. Just throwing that out there. Another thing that I did find that was really cool, because I was thinking, if I do end up with my own class this year, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but if I do end up with my own class, I do like to do some sorts of like journal prompts and things like that, at least, you know, once a day, once a week, twice a week, something like that. And so I was looking at to how you could set that up for kids, and I did come out with a it is kind of nice. I do like this. So you can actually create an assignment that can be like your, I don't know, daily journal is what we can call it. Oops, I can't spell today. All right, so and then I might just put in, you know, like for this, I would just put like generic directions of like create or type out, or I don't know, like type your journal prompt or whatever for the day, because I probably will have that journal prompt put somewhere different, however many points that you want it. And then again, if you have different groups, you can do that. But I'm just doing this. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to actually choose that they can do online. They could do a file upload. So if for some ungodly reason they decide to do it on Google Docs and they want to do it, I don't care. But I'm also going to do text entry so they can just do it straight there on Canvas. And then you want to keep this as unlimited attempts. Okay. And the reason why is because once you save that, you can reuse this over and over again. This piece here. And from what I understand is when you go to grade it, it will show you a drop down of every date that they entered it. So it can be like an ongoing daily journal. You can keep it each week, each day, whatever you're doing. And then the kids, once they go to fill it out, it'll just pop them up with a little thing that says submit another entry, and it doesn't delete their old entry. It will keep that one, and you'll be, as a teacher, you'll be able to see it when you're grading or things, looking over things. So that's just another like cool little thing that I decided that was kind of cool. I can go a little bit more into that once I make it, if someone is interested. I was trying to think of something else that I saw some questions of. Well, another thing that I saw, because I didn't know, like, you can do grades however you want, or assignments however you want, obviously. One of the things that I saw, because somebody was like, I feel like I have so many things that I have to grade and whatnot. So they came up with this, like, how could you do like basically one overall grading and things like that, which I kind of was playing around with just to see. And what, like, my week one would be really good because I have 2 modules that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking I'm going to be creating a level 2. Like, level 1 is going to be like getting to know Canvas and learning how to use it, and then my level 2 module is going to be more like looking through the syllabus, getting to know me as a teacher, getting to know them, just little things that they have to do within the module. So I want them just to be able to complete level 1 and level 2. So I set this assignment up as is. So just reminding them, be sure to finish level 1, be sure to finish level 2. I set it up with they're not submitting anything because it's just whether or not they finish these 2 things. And then I created this rubric for that, which is kind of nice because then when I go to grade, I click on the week 1 grading. And all I have to do is, if I go into SpeedGrader, I can view rubric, okay? And on each one of the kids, so this is just based on the test student, all I have to do is be like, okay, yeah, they completed it. Yeah, they completed it. So they get their total of 20 points. I could put any comments that I want and I can just submit and it's done grading. Or no, they didn't. And then, but also if I wanted to, I can show you what this looks like a little bit further out. But if I wanted to, let's say they hadn't finished level 2 on time. So they finished it like 3 days after I had said it was due. I might give them partial credit, so I can just put that in there and then just put that in the comments that it was late. I can hit save and then submit. So just some ideas on how some of that stuff works. If you guys are thinking of different things that you have some questions about, just let me know. Just thought I'd jump on and show you guys some of the linking and how to do the contact me and things like that. So hopefully that helps.